Warning, STS Radio contains vulgar people, vulgar language, and vulgar ideas. If any of this offends you, kindly blow it out your ass.
Son of a bitch bastard!
Let's start this again, shall we? Jesus Christ.
You're fucking retarded!
Hey, Pickle-Licker, wanna play the right intro?
One more time!
Are you ready?
Oh yeah! What's going on, everybody? Andrew Moss with you for another episode of STS Radio. With me, as always, Bruce motherfucker Gates.
Hey.
Hey now.
How's it going, sir?
You really want to know?
Yeah, that's kind of a loaded question, I suppose.
Loaded and right to my fucking temple, sir. Fuck it. Okay, so for those
We're gonna get right into it, huh?
Yeah, we're just gonna fucking dive right in like a kid.
Okay, all right. Well, I have something prepared for this. Ready?
Oh boy, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is scheduled for one fall. In the red corner, weighing in at he doesn't want to tell you pounds, from the outskirts of Providence, Rhode Island, Andrew Boots and Pants Moss. And in the blue corner, weighing in at a lot fucking heavier than Andy, from Satan's hemorrhoid-infested asshole, Andy's 2001 Saturn SL1.
Yeah, just when I thought you couldn't cheer me up, you go ahead and do that.
You're welcome.
I'm crying.
So what the fuck happened?
All right, so what the fuck happened was, I drive to work on Monday. Everything's fucking kosher, and it's basically like my plan for that day was gonna go to work, drive home, and start fucking DDP Yoga. Like, I'd started with like the whole diet thing and whatnot, but the plan was start the exercises that fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm driving home, and I get to the Lowell Street Bridge. It's right over by the Shaw's Overpass on the Mass Pike.
Mm-hmm.
And I just hear this loud bang, and fucking my car just drops in one of the corners. Like the front passenger side of the car just drops. I'm like, oh fuck, man. So I pull off to the side of the highway when I fucking can. And I'm thinking like, oh fuck, it's flat tire, alright, whatever, fucking AAA comes on, puts the donut on, go home, fucking do all this bullshit. And the thing that pissed me off, though, was that it was a brand new fucking tire. Like, I had it put on like a month and a half ago. Like, all 4 tires on my car were brand fucking new.
Man.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like, alright, well, maybe I hit something, maybe I hit a fucking nail or a pothole or something. Like, alright, whatever, fine, get the fucking guy over here. So I'm still calm at this point. I call up AAA and like, hey, I'm on the side of the Mass Pike, here's where I am, blah, 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 blah. They're like, okay, somebody should be there very quickly since you're on the side of the highway. They should be there in about a half hour. Like, and to me, half an hour is not exactly quick, because fucking Domino's can get to my house sooner than that.
I suppose, yeah. It could be worse. Half an hour's kind of okay. Where do you know where they're coming from?
No.
Oh.
From the 5th dimension of hell.
AAA.
So I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it, whatever. Fucking whatever. Half hour, I can just like sleep in the car for a little bit, get the fucking donut out, so I'll cut down on some of the work this fucking guy has to do.
And increase the work that DDP Yoga will have to do for me later.
Yeah.
If I ever get home from this fucking travesty.
Oh, I'll get to that. So eventually the fucking guy pulls over and whatnot. And, the fucking, the tow truck driver arrives. And, long story short, he pulls up, he comes by, he's like, all right, we'll get the donut tire on. He's like, by the way, it's gonna cost about $5 to put the fucking tire on. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this isn't covered under AAA? Like, I fucking called AAA. They called you, and get over here. Like, he's like, don't worry, it's all reimbursable. I'm like, you know what, fuck it, it's $5. Who fucking gives a shit? Just fucking put the dummy tire on, let me get the fuck out of here. So he pulls off the regular tire, and it's a complete fucking circle has been shredded around the fucking back of the tire.
Holy crap.
I'm just like, what the fuck caused that?
No kidding.
So then he puts the dummy tire on, and then he reaches back and he pulls out this piece of metal. I'm like, what the fuck did I hit? And he goes, well, this is a part of your spring from your quick strut. He's like, you can't drive. Like, I'm like, what the fuck do you mean I can't drive? Like, now I'm going into full fucking panic mode. So he's like, well, basically, this piece broke off and whatnot, but he's like, the spring on your strut over there, if you try and drive, the same thing's going to happen to your dummy tire. He's like, so I got to tow you. I'm like,
oh, that sucks.
I'm like,
so wait, so the part broke and then, like, that jammed into the tire and broke it?
That's what kind of hit into the tire and busted it. Yeah.
So if you were to drive it again because it was broken, it would just pop the new tire, basically.
It would pop the new tire, it would pop the dummy tire, whatever you call it, yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So here I am fucking up Shit's Creek right now. So I'm like, motherfucker, all right, fine, fucking, let's do this. He's like, all right, he goes into his car and whatnot, and he comes back 5 minutes later, and he says, all right, well, here's the thing, AAA would normally tow you, but they can't touch you on the Pike because they're not commissioned. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
So much for tow you from anywhere.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, okay, well, fucking, what the fuck can I do here? So he's like, well, what I can do is I can tow you off the Mass Pike and tow you on to 21 or fucking 95, whatever the fuck it is. He's like, and AAA can come and get you there, and then you just go from there. I'm like, well, what the fuck, man? All right, fine, I guess, whatever. So,
that sounds overly complicated just to get your car to a shop.
It does, but, it gets fucking better. Guy goes into his car, comes back a few minutes later, and goes, hey, good news, I just talked to my boss, I'll be able to tow you, no problem. He said, it's going to cost you $90, though, to tow you from right here to where we had talked about, which is like a rest stop, which was less than 3 fucking miles from where we were.
Holy shit.
I'm like, you gotta be out of your fucking mind!
Like, did you bring the lube, sir?
Yeah, I was like, oh, Jesus. Normally when I get fucked, I at least get dinner first.
No kidding.
Holy
Where's my pizza?
Exactly, man. Just pizza and a fucking movie, at least, man. Jesus Christ. So I'm just like,
sandwich.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck? And he's like, he's trying to calm me down. It's all reimbursable by AAA, sir. It's okay. And it's like, I don't care if it's fucking reimbursable. Like $90 to tow me less than 3 fucking miles when AAA has covered me for, a 3-mile tow for fucking free and a hookup for free. That is fucking outrageous, man.
That is such bullshit.
That is such bullshit. So I'm just like, you know what? Fine, fuck it. I don't care anymore at this point. Just fucking tow it over there and God, fuck you. So fucking, he tows the car up, and he gets another fucking call in, and he's like, all right, well, I'll just probably have to help this guy he's got a flat tire too. Let's hope it's not as bad as yours.
Oh, thanks, sir.
I shoot him this look as if to say, I hope you choke on the biggest fucking cock in hell.
They're gonna be like, and that's when I shot him. And I was arrested.
Well, the thought did cross my mind, believe me. Meanwhile, I looked down at my phone. The 3 of the people that I fucking work with drove past me on the Pike and were like, oh my God, are you all right? Do you need help? Do you want me to come back there and help you out? I'm just like, I'm not a good person. I'm not a good fucking person to be around right now. Just keep fucking driving.
Hulk smash.
Yeah. For $90. So I'm just like, all right, what the fuck, whatever, fine, fucking. So he tows me to this Gulf station, which if you drive past 95 South, it's by exit like 21A, something like that. And so he tells me over there, and fucking, he fucks off and whatnot, after I get the fucking receipt and pay for the fucking thing. It's just fucking stupid anyways.
So now you've paid $90 to be towed like 3 miles away, and now you have to wait for yet another tow truck to come and get you?
Now I have to wait for another fucking tow truck to come and get me. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here, man? So I call up my mom because I'm like, fuck it, she was doing yoga with me, so I'm just like, fuck it, yeah, here's the fucking deal. I'm kind of stranded here. So
trust me, I'm not just avoiding it.
Yeah, believe me, I really want to do this yoga thing. Let's fucking rock help and whatnot. But So I got that, and I found out the previous day that I had a meeting to go to at my other job, which was supposed to start at 3, and it's like maybe a little bit past 1 o'clock right now.
Shit.
I'm just like, yeah, there's no fucking way I'm making it.
How far were you from work at this point?
Probably about 70 miles.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no way you're going to make
Yeah,
it.
there's no fucking way I'm making it. So, before I, so I called the tow truck driver. I'm just like, all right, so what's the deal here? What can we do? So AAA is like, well, do you want to get towed to your preferred mechanic? I was like, that would be fucking great, man. Absolutely. They're like, okay, well, where's your mechanic? I told them, and they said, okay, well, you get the first 4 miles free. Every mile after that is about $4 a mile. I'm like, all right, whatever. Fucking Jesus Christ, this is gonna fucking rock me, isn't it? They said, all right, it's gonna be about $250 to tow you from where you are to your mechanic. I'm like, okay. I'm like, no, no. I was like, shit. I was like,
Jesus.
So I had to get a fucking tow truck to tow me over to this fucking mechanic that was like maybe a couple miles nearby. It was absolutely a free tow and whatnot, free hookup and tow and whatnot. And I was like, man, what the hell was the deal with the other guy? He's like, oh, I have no idea. That's another towing company. Fuck that. So I get dropped off at this place, and I swear to God, it's like the 3 fucking stooges fucking running this thing, man.
Oh, no.
They're trying to get my car off the fucking tow truck. The tow truck driver backed in a little bit too fucking close to the building, so they're trying to get my car off. They have to use fucking boards in order to get this thing off because it's like the wheel is kind of like spinning around a little bit, but not like making enough contact with the ground to move back.
Oh, man.
I was just like, what the fuck? So, and like if these guys go back any further, they're gonna hit the fucking building. I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna let them hit the fucking building.
No kidding. Then I'll collect on it.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
that'll not only will I collect on it, they'll have to fix every fucking thing in there.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
drop it.
yeah. So next thing I know, I hear this. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And like the bottom part of the front of my car is scraping against the fucking the bed of the truck.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, fucking come on, man. I'm a little fucking tact here. I'm being a little professional here, you know?
Like, I'm standing right here. I can see what you're doing.
Yeah, it's. I'm surprised not one of them went. Woo, 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 woo.
Fuckers.
I kind of wish I remember the name of this place because fuck them.
Yeah. Be nice to bury him, but
yeah,
fuck it.
But fuck it, I'm not giving them any publicity, even though fucking 20 people listen to this fucking thing.
Still.
All right, so
So now you're at the mechanic. They've successfully scraped the front end of your vehicle.
Yeah.
And have they got it into the garage where they can look at it, or
No, they haven't pulled it into the garage yet. The fucking guy comes out and he says, "Okay, so what's going on with the car?" I said, "The spring broke on the quick strut and blah 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 blah. Can you just fix the spring and whatnot, and I'll be on my way." And he goes, "Yeah, all right." He's like, "You got to fill out this information here. This fucking card, like name, address, phone number, blah blah blah, all that shit."
blood type,
Yeah, name of firstborn child,
size of anal cavity.
yeah, preferred lube on the discount rack. So he goes, "All right, well, my mechanic's not here right now. He's at a lunch break. He should be back very shortly." He's like, "If you want to wait here, we'll figure out what to do here." I said, "I told you what the fucking problem is, man. I just need you to fix this fucking spring here."
Just give me an estimate here.
Yeah, just give me a fucking estimate here. So
then I will pay you, and then when they get back, they can fix it. I find this pretty simple, don't you?
Yeah. So he goes back and he's like, "Well, let me do some quick math. I'll give you an estimate here." All right. And I was like, "Fine, fuck." I was like, "I know I'm gonna get fucking raped here." So he comes back and he goes, "All right, so we have the part. It's going to be about $250 for the part. It's going to be about $125 for the labor." I was just like, "Oh, fuck me, man." Like 375 fucking bucks or something like that.
Oh,
I'm just like, "Oh my God, you're out of your fucking mind."
that's insane.
He's like, "Well, the labor's going to be about an hour and a half labor." I'm like, "Fuck." I was like, would it be possible to just let me fucking have the tools and I'll fucking do it myself? He's like, no, sorry, we can't do that.
He's like, besides, we don't trust you with tools.
I'm like, well, don't exactly trust you guys either, but I have no choice at the moment.
Did you call up any other mechanics, like your mechanic, and tell them what was up and get an estimate from them, like over the phone or something?
Yeah, I called him up, and he's like, that sounds about right. He's like, maybe a little bit pricier. He's like, it's difference of maybe like $50 then from what we would charge. So, whether I went down there or there, I'd be paying around a little over $300.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
doesn't help much.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, thanks, man. Fuck. So, fucking, my dad has to fucking come to the fucking rescue here, man, and fucking kudos to that guy. It's like the $90 getting sucked out of my bank account. Like, I keep like a close eye on my finances, and that $90 just sucked out. I didn't have fucking enough to get the work done on the car.
Oh, man.
So I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. So my dad's like, look, I'll give him a credit card number over the phone, and you'll be fine. You just pay me back when you can. I was like, all right, man. Fair enough. So he gets the guy the credit card number and whatnot, and I'm sitting there for a fucking hour and a half, just completely bored out of my fucking mind. It's like I'm looking at they got a little waiting area. There's a TV area with magazines and whatnot. And
it's probably tiny as hell.
Yeah, it's fucking tiny as hell. Like a good fart will give you a concussion. And like the magazines they have are like Mechanics Weekly. There was like fucking
Car and Driver and shit.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like hang on,
Road and Track. Dude, like, oh my god,
dude, I got the picture here. I swear, man. It's some of the stupidest fucking magazines, and you would just be like, really? That's a fucking magazine?
Mini Trucker Magazine.
Let's see. Undercar Magazine, Motor Magazine, Brake and Fronter Magazine, Mopar Tech Shop. There's a whole bunch of them.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Exactly. And, the only thing I can do is, like, watch fucking American Dad while I'm reading a fucking article about how cars are going to be getting 75 miles a gallon by 2025. I'm just like, we have the technology now, do we not?
And you know that's not even true. That's probably not even going to happen.
Oh, yeah, no way that's going to fucking happen. No fucking chance.
Man. So that's how long it took? Was an hour and a half to get everything done?
An hour and a half. And, the guy comes back, he says, oh, well, the oil light's blinking. You want us to put some oil in the car? I'm like, fucking no. I got oil in the car. I'm fine. Just do not touch a damn thing else. It's like, okay.
Don't even sneeze on it.
Like,
I'm through with you.
Like, don't even look at it weird.
I know you. You'll charge for that.
Well,
and here's the line item where we have to charge because we looked at it weird.
And my buddy over there, he's working on the car. He farted on it, so that's another $25 there. Like 25, fuck you.
You're welcome. And so then we had to fumigate it, so that was about another $200. So
we put a wild cherry air freshener in there. That's about another $500.
But then he pooped in it, so
so now it smells like wild cherry poop. So they get this fucking thing done and throw the fucking the donut tire on, whatever you want to call it, but they throw that on there and move the car out. I put the fucking oil in the car and I'm fucking out of there like a fucking bat out of hell. I'm just like, fucking get the fuck out of here. So my dad calls me up. He's like, hey, what are you gonna do about the tire? I was just like, fucking, I'll just have our fucking mechanics put it on there. They got to do an oil change anyways. I would do it myself, but it's way too fucking cold if you haven't noticed. So he's just like, well, just meet me at this tire place in Pawtucket, or East Providence rather, and we'll just do that. I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ! I could just, have them put it on. He goes, no, we'll just meet over there. Meet me over there. So I'm like, fuck, all right, fine. So I meet him over there, and so we're waiting around there, and fucking, I'm thinking my day of fucking bullshit is over with.
Uh-oh.
So we go to this tire place and whatnot, and they said, okay, what's the problem? He said, tire got slashed beyond fucking repair, so we just need to get a new tire on there. So took the information for the car and whatnot, and they said, all right, not a problem. We'll bring the car around back, and we'll take care of it. Beautiful, man. So
did they give you a quote, or they were just like, we'll take care of it?
They just charged me for the tire. It was like $100.
Not awful.
So standard, I guess, but so they charged about $100 for the tire to take the old one off the rim and whatnot, put the new one on, and I'm thinking they're gonna mount it. Fucking nope.
So wait a minute, they just take the old one off and gave you the new tire, basically?
Yeah, they took the old tire off, got rid of it, put the new fucking tire on the rim, inflated it properly and whatnot, and then they put it back in the trunk where the tire was originally.
And then left nothing?
And then just left the dummy tire on there. I was just like, what's the deal? What's going on with that? And they said, well, it's part of the company policy. We can't put any rims on the car and whatnot, just in case they don't fit and whatnot. I'm like, that was the rim that was on the fucking car! Like, we know about, it's, people come in here with specialty rims all the time. They don't fit, we put them on there and, a lug nut could come off and, just sends the tire into traffic. That guy gets fucked and, we get hit with a lawsuit. I'm like, but that was the rim that's on the freaking car. It fits. I know it fits. I'll put it on there if you want me to. And you said,
once again, you're like, give me the tools. And
I'm just like, give me the fucking tools. I'll do it, man. Holy shit. So he said,
at least in this case, you probably could have handled it yourself, like, no problem.
Yeah.
In the other case, I would have been concerned.
Yeah.
Like, you fixing a strut, man.
Yeah, me fixing.
Could you have pictured that? Like, seriously?
There would have been a lot of cursing, man.
There would have been a lot of cursing. The guys in the shop would have been like, dude, you're taking up a lot of fucking time here. We could be fixing so many cars right now.
Like, fuck you! So, so fucking... so the guy's like, well, if you take it to, like, a gas station, they'll put it on there for, like, $10. I'm like, you out of your fucking mind, man. Come on. Like, I'm gonna pay some guy $10 that you're too fucking lazy to do? What the fuck, man? Fuck you. Seriously, man. It's fucking unbelievable.
That's crazy.
Specialty rims, and and the fucking, the guy who put the tire on, he came out and he's like, hey, I just want to bring something to your attention. I was like, fuck, here we go, man. Because every time somebody's like, I gotta bring something to your attention, that means, hey, cha-ching, cha-ching, bend over, motherfucker.
Pretty much, yeah.
So he's like, well, I noticed there was a lot of rust in your rim, so I took a wire brush to it and just cleaned it off. He's like, you should probably do that with the other tires and whatnot. And my dad hears this, and he's like, it's got to be a mandatory thing. We got to do it. We got to do that. When you take your car down on the mechanics, we got to do that. We got to have them do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, so I told him, yeah, just whatever, fine. So I was like, all right, that's not a problem though, is it? He's like, it could be, Just like, fuck, here we go.
So like, great, thanks. Like, you're not helping me, sir.
I'm just like, you fucking douche. So we leave the tire place, and
with the donut tire on the vehicle.
With the donut tire still on the fucking vehicle.
And the new one in the trunk.
Brand new tire on the rim in the trunk. And
that's so ridiculous.
It is. I believe me, if you were in my head right now, seriously, there are like clowns committing suicide and curse words coming over loudspeakers. That's pretty much what's going on at this point. Like, fuck you, asshole, piece of fuck.
Send in the clowns.
Give me a knife. Oh, I can't take it anymore. Yeah. So we take it down to the mechanics, and he's like, all right, just leave him a note in your keys, and just tell him to do the rust thing on the tire too. I was like, well, what the fuck, Dad? They're not gonna fucking do this. So I'm like, all right, to make him happy, let me fucking put this down.
By the rust, do you mean like the entire rim? Like take the tire off the rim? Like is that what's necessary, to take the whole thing off, or is it just like an outer portion?
I'm only assuming it's an outer portion at this point.
You could have probably done that yourself, right?
I could have if I had a wire brush.
Like a wire brush,
But I don't know if it's an interior thing as well, so that's the thing. So I leave him a note saying, "Hey guys, all I need you to do is just put the tire on the car, do an oil change. I'll be back in the morning to pick it up, and if possible, this is what the guy at the tire place told me: get rid of the rust around the other rims of the tires and whatnot. Blah 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 blah. If you don't do it, I trust your judgment." So, my dad, drives me home and whatnot, and drives me to work the next day, picks me up, brings me back to get my car. And, first thing he says is like, "Well, what's the deal with the rust? Did you guys take care of that?" And the mechanic looks at him, he's like, "No, there was no need to." He's like, you don't need to do that unless, like, you're losing air in your tires. You don't need to do that. So he's like, it's completely unnecessary. He's like, and plus saying, usually when you do something like that, it's really just inclusive. Like, you take the tire off, and you just wire brush the entire friggin' rim, like, inside and out. And...
So you do have to do the entire thing. That would be a huge pain in the dick. They'd probably charge you a lot of labor for that, too, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah. I'm just like, fuck that. I don't fucking need that headache, either.
Yeah, because, they'd have to deflate every tire, take the tire off the rim, scrub all the rims, put the tire back on, and reinflate it. Like, seriously?
Yeah, so...
That would probably cost a lot of money.
It would. So, and I get the bill from the guy, and it's like $35. Just for the oil. He just charged me for the oil change. He's like, "We're not going to charge you to put on a fucking tire." He's like, "That's absolutely stupid." So I told him about what was going on at the other tire place. And he's like, "Jesus Christ." He's like, "Fucking really?" He's like, it was on the rim that was on the car and they wouldn't put it on. I was like, "Yeah, I know. How fucking lazy, man."
You were like, "Why do you think you pulled it out of the trunk, sir?"
I was like, "Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They just put it in the trunk. They're just like, we can't control what goes on from here."
It's pretty much the equivalent of, "No, I know clean."
Yeah, exactly. Like, no, I know, man, tire. No.
It's $10 at gas station.
We get sued. No.
Let that fly off, no. Seriously, that's pretty weak. Come on.
It is, man. It's total fucking weak sauce, man.
Go to a gas station and pay $10 because I don't want to put your tire on, even though it's the rim of the vehicle that was on the vehicle.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, like, fucking just give me a lift and fucking a tire iron, and I'll do this in like fucking 10 minutes. Like, I will get this fucking thing off and on. All right, and I'll fucking throw the thing in there. Just give me like another 5 minutes. I'll throw the fucking dummy tire right back in the trunk. No fucking problem. It's like
So, was your dad mad about the fact that ultimately mad about the fact that the rims weren't done? Like,
no, because he understood. Because we've been going to this place for over 10 years. Like, I've been going to this place like since fucking Riviere. Like,
oh wow!
Like the place is Tilden Car Care. Down in Greenwich. Like, tremendous fucking auto work, those guys. And like there was a mechanic up in like a couple miles away from Riv. There was a Tilden Car Care place up there. And how I got to know these guys in East Greenwich was I had you remember the Dynasty that I had?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that I had eventually sold to you.
Yeah, how do I forget that?
You're just driving it like, what a piece of shit.
Why'd I buy this thing, man? It was a car.
Yeah, it did.
Better than the other piece of shit that I had that I got for free or $1.
Dude, it did what I said it was going to do. That was it.
Exactly.
It's not like I lied to you.
It drove me where I had to.
It drove you where you had to, and I was like, dude, it's probably not going to last you more than like a year and a half tops.
Yeah.
So
I think it did, though. I think it lasted kind of a while. I don't remember, though.
I don't remember either. I do remember you calling me up one day going, it fucking died.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit, okay. But yeah, so the I remember me, Pat, and you remember April at all from Revere?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the three of us, we were going to go catch a movie. It was the House of Thousand Corpses we were going to watch. I remember this so fucking vividly for some reason. So, turned on the car, and I just heard... Like, sounds like a bunch of leaves are in there. I'm like, fuck, did I park on top of a leaf pile or something? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I just turned my car into a leaf blower.
So I was like, all right, whatever, man. Just put it in reverse. And I'm trying to fucking steer it, and it's taking, like, all my strength to, like, try and, like, steer this fucking wheel. I'm like, all right, something's wrong. Done. So I had to call up a tow truck and get it towed over there and whatnot. So they had fixed it, supposedly. They replaced the belt and tightened everything. And then, like, probably a week later or so, the belt gets shredded as I'm driving home.
Oh, man.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, man? So I get it towed down. They said, look, there's a Tilden down in, East Greenwich. Get it towed over there, and, we'll take care of, whatever cost. Because that's our screw up. Like, okay, man. So went there. The guys did a great job. They said, look, we talked with the guy at the other Tilden. So what we did is basically we just did like a patch job. It'll get you back up there, and then they'll take care of the rest up there. Like we replaced the belt, tightened everything what we could and whatnot. They'll go back over it when you bring it up there next time you go there. I was like, you know what? No fucking problem, man. And they didn't charge me a fucking dime for it.
Nice.
So we've been going there for over fucking 10 years, man.
Nice. Has it been like the same people that you've seen, or have they changed people? Or
oh yeah, it's been the same people.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh yeah. And fucking they're incredibly fucking understanding too, man. Like I remember God, there was some car job I got just royally raped on. It was gonna cost me like $500 or something like that. I forget exactly what it was, but it was gonna cost me like $500 for parts, labor, all that bullshit. And they said, all right, here's the deal. We know you're good for it. We know, you come by here all the time and whatnot. They said, if you want, whenever you get paid, you get your paycheck, you want to drop us off like $50 or even $25, just whatever you want, just keep paying it off. He's like, you want to do it like that way? We'll do it. So I'm like, shit, man, that's fucking awesome. So like every paycheck I would come by, I'd bring him like $50.
Nice.
And eventually got it paid off. So
that's cool. You can do payment plans because a lot of times like it adds up pretty quick, car repairs, especially because of the labor.
Oh yeah, like the labor is what fucking kills you. So
yeah, they charge a shit ton for labor.
Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to learn as much as I fucking can as far as like auto repair, so I can just do the shit myself.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like when it comes to like there's a couple of things like when it comes to one of those things, I can't fucking touch it. Like engine work, fucking brake pads, fucking I can't fucking touch them.
Yeah, same here, man. I don't know really shit about fixing cars, but I really wish I did. Going back in like the high school, like there was a time when I almost went to a local high school around here that specialized in doing like half academics, but also half shop courses. Like you could take, like in your freshman year, you would dabble in all of them, like carpentry and shop and all kinds of other shit, and you would kind of figure out which one you wanted to do, and then from then on, you would have like a week of academics and a week of your shop course, so you could learn a trade while you're going to school. And I kind of wish I had done that in hindsight because it would be nice to be able to do shit like that,
Yeah. Well, like my buddy Hogan's been, teaching me, little bits here and there and whatnot. Like whenever we see each other, he's like, this is how you do this and this is how you do that and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So like I learned how to change my oil because of him, and it's something I can easily teach you as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty easy. It takes like maybe half hour.
Just don't do it in the cold.
Now it takes a half hour.
Now it takes half an hour. It used to take 8 hours. Now
that one time it took a half hour.
We've slimmed it down by 7.5 hours. So.
Exactly, 7.5 hours and no screw ups.
Oh man,
I know, man. So fuck it. So yeah.
So did that end the ordeal? Really, was the mechanic putting on the tire for you, and you drive home, happy ending?
Basically, yeah.
Basically, except for the pain of paying the bills.
Basically, except for the pain of, having the receipt from the tow truck driver in the pocket of my jacket. Just looking at it going, $90 fucking bucks to get towed that far? Are you out of your fucking mind? Oh, fucking bullshit.
And in the back of your head, it'll be reimbursed, it's okay.
It's okay, it'll be reimbursed. You go to AAA, it's okay.
We will fully reimburse you. Please bend over.
I want to introduce you to my big friend. Oh my god,
so how much are you gonna be out after all is said and done?
After all is said and done, it's about $450.
Ouch! And how much have you paid off so far?
Well, it just happened this week, and I haven't gotten paid yet. So.
So zero.
So zero, yes.
Bummer.
Yeah. So. you know, thankfully I live with the loan shark that lent me the money to get all this shit done.
So there's no hunting necessary. You can just take you out back and break your legs or something.
He doesn't even have to do that. He just comes downstairs like, hey, you're gonna break your legs. All right, fine.
Thwack! Here's your $50.
This is for you sucking in Little League. Ah! I haven't played Little League in about 12 years. So I know you're still terrible.
But big props to your dad to come, come to the rescue there.
Big fucking props to him, man.
Otherwise, you would have been royally screwed.
Yeah. That's why I got a special ringtone for the guy. Yeah. But
is it Eye of the Tiger?
No, it's the theme from Superman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Should probably change it to "There Goes My Hero."
That or You Piece of Shit Car, by Adam Sandler, to remind you of having to pay off for the fucking car. Piece of shit car.
Well, in a way, it kind of like serves me right in a way, because like I was kind of chuckling that my mom's car fucking shit the bed a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, nice, laughing at your mom's expense.
Oh, fuck it, she laughs at mine all the time. Like, you want to get into radio? Oh, wait till I tell my girlfriends about that. Like, seriously, if I had to compare her to like a TV mom at all, she would be fucking Kitty Foreman from that '70s show. Like, I gotta tell you a funny joke. It's like, oh god, here it comes.
I don't know if I quite view it that way, to be honest.
If you lived here, you would.
Then again, yeah, I was gonna say I don't live there, but
yeah. My dad being red to an extent.
He doesn't seem like he'd be as harsh as Red is. Although he does seem like the kind of guy that would call you a dumbass.
Yeah, quite frequently, actually. That's fairly accurate.
What happened to your car, dumbass?
What'd you do this time, dumbass?
What am I paying for now, dumbass?
Yeah, you graduated college. What are you doing now, dumbass? I'm trying my best. Yeah, that's not good enough, dumbass.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so my mom's car fucking shit the bed like a couple weeks ago. And
what happened to that?
Basically, like, transmission just shit the bed. Like, she would basically, like, she was getting on the highway and she would, like, floor the fucking, like, pedal to the fucking floor, go no faster than, like, 40 miles an hour.
Yikes.
Yeah, so transmission gone. The guy's just like, yeah, it's going to be, like, $2,000 to fix it. So
it's an automatic, right? Not a
it's an automatic. So she's like, well, would it be worth it to put $2,000 down, to fix a 10-year-old car? And the guy's like, no.
Oof. So
she's like, okay then. So, as far as I know, my mom's car is still fucking over there. And then my dad was on a business trip. Something went wrong with his car. It cost him like $500. I know.
Jeez,
he had to get like a new tire, and he had to get some other shit done, something like that. So I'm just like, this is kind of weird, man. My car, my piece of shit car, is the only one that's fucking really like working right now. This is kind of funny in a way. Ha! And then fucking Monday comes, like, ha ha.
Bam.
Yep.
Jeez.
I'm telling you, man, fucking.
That sucks.
You have no idea.
So, is it safe to say, Ladies and gentlemen, here is the winner, the 2001 Saturn SL1.
For now.
For now. There will be a rematch.
By virtue of a third-round rape, the winner, the 2001 Saturn!
Oh, man.
Yeah, just have Vince McMahon and Jim Ross just call that fight like, oh my god, it's raping him! It's raping him in the ass! Oh my god, this is a real ass slobber knocker, I'll tell you what!
A real ass slobber knocker. Oh, shit.
I tell you, he's putting a tailpipe right in his bunghole, and I don't know if anyone is going to make it out of this fight alive.
I bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass.
Like, you can stop, man. Oh my God, he's taking him up to the cage. He's taking him up to the cage. No, no. It's broke down to the pipe. It's broke down to the pipe. It damn near killed him.
Oh man, Hell in the Cell.
Yeah, me versus my fucking
match.
Yeah, me versus my fucking car in a Hell in a Cell. That'd be great. I'd pay to see that.
It'd be kind of like remember Street Fighter where you have to like punch the car and shit.
Oh yeah, I was a champion at that.
That was a great game.
I love that game.
It's a great game.
Yeah. Little did I know I'd want to be exactly like Ken Masters when I grew up and just beat the shit out of a fucking car.
It's like, no, don't you know the fastest way to do it is the uppercut?
No. You do a kick. Fucking kick it, man.
It looks like he's busted wide open.
Oh my God, there goes the mirror. Well, I'll say hindsight's 20/20, and I guess without that rear view mirror, he's not gonna have 20/20 vision. But anyways, let's get off some negativity for a bit. How was your Valentine's Day, sir?
Pretty good, man. We went out to dinner at Casablanca, which is an establishment in Billerica. It's a Mexican joint, and it was very, very tasty.
Quite frankly, my podcasting partner, I don't give a damn.
And I had flowers delivered to Liz it was supposed to be delivered on Valentine's Day, but they delivered it early, even though they charged me for delivering it on Valentine's Day, which is kind of fucked up. But
that is, but
But hey, they got there. So that's
they got there. They, I saw the pictures. They look great. So,
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Liz posted them up on Facebook. So.
Well, I know that. I didn't know you saw them.
Well, yeah, of course I saw them.
Well, because you check up on.
No, because I see everybody's fucking news feed during Valentine's Day, like, oh my God, so sweet. I'm just sitting there going, my God, I hate all of you today. I really do.
Meanwhile, you're posting up all of yours.
Yeah. Meanwhile, that's what I should have done.
I don't remember them specifically, but you should give some examples.
That's what I should have done. Just posted up pictures of like dead flowers, like, oh my God, I hate all of you. Ha ha.
You should have posted up a picture of your car that says, for Valentine's Day, I'm getting fucked in the ass by this beast.
Yeah. And no fucking dinner at all, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What the hell did I post up? Oh,
I don't know, but you had some gems.
All right, so let's see. The last 24 fucking hours, I posted up an article about Paul Stanley trashing the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which I was like, I fully agree with. A news article about AC/DC going back into the studio in May, saying that I'd found a perfect track for the radio station's Battle of the Vocal Tracks, which is just great. Let's see. There was a picture gallery of 15 disturbing sexual fetishes. Let's see. I said, those to close out your Valentine's Day. You're welcome. And then I said, okay, I lied. Here's a guy giving great advice for Valentine's Day during the news, and you've got it, dude. Did you watch the clip?
I don't know if I did.
This is probably the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen on any bit of news ever. Like,
oh, no.
You gotta check this out. Hopefully there's no fucking ad or anything that'll play first.
Very, very.
All right, listen to this right here.
The 3 victims were part of a CXS.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
I couldn't hear it, sir. Remember?
Oh, that's right. You
can't
can't hear shit. Like, here I am going like a dumbass. So it's this fucking lady. They're doing this news story about a train derailment in someplace in Norwood.
Mm-hmm.
And there's news lady's trying to wrap up her story like, this happened to this many people, blah blah blah. All of a sudden, this guy looks like he's middle-aged in a hoodie and fucking big sunglasses, runs over, snatches the fucking microphone from her hand and goes, fuck her right in her pussy. Like that is the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen on the news, ever.
I recently saw one where a chick for a local station was covering Lowell because of the big storm, so she was in Lowell, and she meant to say like slushy.
Yeah, she said slutty.
She said slutty.
But dude, I was so
Fuck
fucking.
her right in the pussy. Fuck her right in the pussy.
Oh man, that's awesome. Fuck her right in her pussy.
Fuck her right in the pussy. And of course, they go to like the B shots of like all the trains being derailed and whatnot. And the newscasters have to come back on and say, "Well, I guess she got interrupted a little bit there. We apologize for the language." I'm like, don't apologize for anything. Your ratings just went up.
It's like when Tom Hanks dropped the F-bomb on morning TV.
Oh yeah.
That shit drops brings ratings way up. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, and especially like
people swear on TV.
Oh yeah, especially if fucking Tom Hanks does it, man.
Oh, of course.
I don't imagine what that guy was swearing about though. He's like, I've seen him swear in movies and whatnot, but like I don't see him swearing on like a newscast. Like I figured he'd be a little more professional than that. Like, so what's your favorite movie? No, I don't fucking know.
No, he fucked up. He was doing a bit that he had done in like I don't know if it was a movie or a stage performance or whatever, but he was, basically mimicking that character and talking like him, and he accidentally said the word fuck. He was like, give me my fucking boots or something. And pants. But so yeah, that's basically what it was, and he just instantly covers his mouth. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry."
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
And they were like, "Okay, well, we apologize for that." That's always the first thing,
Yeah,
we apologize for that language.
We apologize for that. We're so sorry for that. And it always makes me laugh because fucking,
because there's like 10 people that are offended.
Not even that many. Are you fucking kidding me? You're being way too fucking generous, sir.
That's true.
No, but like, you really think about it, like fucking, that happens on like a newscast and whatnot. And basically, like, the FCC came down with a ruling saying, like, if something obscene happens, we are going to charge the individual broadcaster $750,000. Yeah, exactly. So a lot of radio stations, TV stations are like, forget it. You guys fuck up. You're on your own. Fuck this.
Mm-hmm.
So, somebody like Oprah, for example. Like, I remember this years ago. Fucking Stern was talking about this. Fucking just went on this like half-hour rant about this. Like he was talking about how he had gotten fined like X amount of dollars and whatnot. The FCC fined his radio stations, millions of fucking dollars because of shit that he had said on the air, which is tame and whatnot. And Oprah does one segment on her show where she's talking about she's talking with some lady. So what does it mean to exactly toss somebody's salad? What does that mean? What is a lipstick party? Nothing. No fine at all from the FCC.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and it was unfucking believable, man. So the FCC, as far as I'm concerned, they're really picky about where they fucking throw their fines.
Well, what is it that he was saying? I mean, I'm sure it wasn't as bad as tossing the salad or lipstick party, but
he was talking about Blumpkins and balloon knots.
Right on.
Yeah, it's
it's probably about on par.
Yeah, it's about on par. But I mean, still, if you're gonna find one for it and not the other, then forget it. You're not talking about a standard anymore. You're just talking about selective prosecution.
Pretty much, but it's Oprah, man.
Yeah, that's apparently somebody was saying.
That's pretty much the excuse,
Yeah, like somebody was saying like somebody from the FCC off the record was saying, well, Oprah's untouchable. Like, fuck you. No, she's not.
Well, that's good to know. Fuck you.
Yeah, you piece of shit. Like, it kind of surprised me. Like, Howard never took him to court and just said, look, this is selective prosecution. She's talking about this on the air. Why is she not getting fined at all?
That's probably because he saw the ratings prosecution shit, with fucking John Denver and Dee Snider, and that failed, so.
Not really, man. Not really. It's like,
honestly, what they were saying, what they were fighting against ultimately still happened. We have labels on CDs and shit that tells you about explicit content, and there's a group of people that pretty much dictate what is explicit and what isn't.
Yeah.
So, but they ultimately lost.
That was basically a bunch of housewives that were fucking bored, and they're just like, we need something to do.
I think it was supposed to be a lot worse than that. Like, I don't remember what it was specifically, but I think there was originally more to it.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing too. As far as those go, like as far as like Tipper Gore and those fucking yenta bitch cunts, fuckers, like
Lewis Black said, who's interested in a woman named Tipper? You know.
Yeah, I'll give you a tip. So here's the fucking thing. Like, all right, let's say you're a parent back in the 1980s, and your kid comes and says, you know, can we go to the record store? I want to, you know, get some new records. You're like, no problem, let's go. You drive off, and you fucking get there, and he pulls off one album that's the Wasp album, Animal Fuck Like a Beast. Now, obviously, it's got fucking the title. Probably not going to buy it for the kid right off the bat because of that, right?
Most likely.
There's also the graphic of a dude's crotch with a fucking buzzsaw coming out of it. Chances are, I don't think you're buying that for your kid.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
exactly. So, you know, a lot of these parents were just like, well, these are pornographic images and lyrics, and they don't belong on our shelves, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, fuck you. Why? No, I'm not in charge of watching your fucking kids. Like, you know, and I think, you know, D pulled the, you know, absolutely fucking shut down the whatever you call it, the fucking panel there, and said, like, look, if I want, you know, if I want to be a good parent, I'm going to monitor what they listen to, what they watch on TV. If I think something is too violent, it's gone. Mm-hmm. And I give it back to them when I feel that they're an appropriate age and can handle it.
Absolutely.
You know.
But the problem is a lot of laws are made to protect children or supposedly to protect children or to pretty much govern how parents, you know, or to make it so that parents can be lazy because, you know, it's like, we'll just put this sticker on it, make it impossible for them to buy it, and that's good enough.
It takes the fucking responsibility off the parent and puts it more on the game developer or the fucking music producer and the fucking record company.
Yeah.
You know, like I remember I was going into GameStop one time, and this is fucking years back. This kid was trying to buy, there was a South Park game for N64, basically like a first-person shooter game.
Oh, I have that game.
Yeah, it tells you how fucking long ago this was. So I'm in there fucking rooting around for, you know, some fucking game to play, and this fucking kid, couldn't have been more than like fucking 10 years old, comes in, wants to buy the fucking game. And, you know, he's with his grandpa. So he goes there with his grandpa, and basically, you know, the store clerk is saying, well, you know, I can't really sell this to him because he's underage. You know, it's a mature rating on this game. You know, it has, you know, this, and this. You know, meanwhile, he's like, told the kid, you know, kind of stay away from it, and I got to talk to the clerk for a second. The guy is, you know, that's fine. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you're fucking kidding, man. So, you know, if the parents come in and get fucking pissed off, that fucking, you know, the clerk can get in trouble, the fucking store can get in trouble, and it's like, you know, come the fuck on.
Yeah.
But then again, I've been in that kid's shoes where, you know, me and my brother Ben, like, we wanted to go see Halloween H2O when it came out in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say it was like 15 at the time. He was like 13, something like that.
And it was rated R.
It was rated R. So, you know, my mom gets us the tickets. She's like, fuck it. They're gonna be out for an hour and a half. I can just do whatever the fuck I want. Yay. So, you know, she buys the tickets. She knows it's an R-rated movie. You know, she walks us to the door, says, all right, guys, here's your tickets. Have fun. The guy stops us at the fucking door to the theater and whatnot and just says, sorry, I can't let you guys in without a parent or guardian. And she's like, look, I know they're going in there. It's fine, you know, whatever. You know, let them go see it. So I'm thinking, like, what the fuck is going on here, man? This is fucking bullshit. Like, this guy sees, like, our mom bought the fucking ticket to let us go in here, you know, and, you know, the fucking person who sold the ticket could have easily said, okay, is there a parent or guardian with these children during this movie? You know, and if she said, well, no, clerk could have shut it down right there. Just said, I'm sorry, they can't go in without a parent or guardian.
This is the equivalent of, like, putting the new tire in your trunk.
Exactly.
Like, my mom's right here. She just said it's okay.
Exactly.
The tire's right there. You could either put it on the car or in the trunk. I mean, come on.
That's pretty much like the greatest fucking symbol for my life. Like, It's not a good life. It's not a bad life. I'm just a new tire in a trunk.
It's just the inconvenience of getting, what needs to be there.
Yeah, exactly. So, regardless, we, eventually fucking, we fucked around for 5 minutes. That guy left. Another guy came in. We just handed him the tickets, and he was like, okay, here you go. Get in. We're just like, fucking A, yes.
So was she eventually able to, peace out and go do what she wanted?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah, she was able to peace out and do whatever, so...
Because that's the thing, even if she were to come into the theater, what's to stop her from leaving you there?
The fact that it was Halloween and Michael Myers, and she has this pathological fucking fear of Michael Myers.
Well, right, that's what I mean. It's from the guard's perspective, they're like, no, you have to go in with an adult, and so they go in, but who's to say that the adult doesn't leave? That's kind of a flaw in the rules, because the person could just leave and then they're not with the fucking kids.
Yeah, the person could easily just leave and just say, hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom.
And what's the guard gonna do? Be like, no, you have to go watch this movie, ma'am.
Piss in your seat, damn it. All right, you gotta
must accompany them at all times.
There's a changing table in the boys' room. Go for it. So yeah, but it was just unbelievable. That whole ordeal, man, and I don't know if I told the story before, but my mom has the pathological fear of fucking Michael Myers.
Yeah, you mentioned the chiller incident.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man, fucking she still has not gotten over that. And one of these days, man, I'm gonna take her to conquer her fear.
Oh jeez.
What
do you have in mind?
Oh no, if the guy's coming around to a convention nearby, like in Providence or something like that.
Oh.
I'm gonna take her with me and just say, nobody can come with me. I gotta get some autographs of friends, blah blah blah. I'm gonna look really stupid if I go and get an autograph from these people and whatnot. Would you mind coming and just doing me a solid, Ma? I'll buy you lunch. Whatever, fine. Oh, by the way, there's a guy that played Mike Myers. Ah!
The whole way driving there, you're playing the theme from Halloween. What the fuck?
I'm just hear that falling asleep. Where the fuck is that music coming from? Meanwhile, there's my mom standing in the fucking doorway with a knife. Just just call me Mama Myers. No! Dad, she's doing it again.
Oh man.
Put down the knife, dumbass.
You're like, I'd rather have the car.
Fuck. Seriously, man. It's just been a week of hell for me. Now, hopefully it'll
Could be worse. Could be raining.
It's worse than that. It's fucking snowing out. Have you looked out, sir?
It is actually snowing out.
Yeah, it is.
It's true.
You dumbass.
Dumbass. Oh shit.
And
well, I'm sorry you've had such a shitty week. That's pretty terrible.
I gotta tell you something else that's kind of grinding my gears too. Hopefully, I think you'll agree with me on this.
Fire away.
Fucking why is it that no fucking weather, no fucking weatherman can predict the right amount of snow? None of them can agree on a fucking range of inches. You know what I'm talking about? You'll turn on one channel, they'll be like, it's gonna be a catastrophe. This area is gonna get 5 to 10 inches of snow. You'll turn on another one. Okay, they're gonna be getting about 3 to 8 inches around this area. And then you go to another TV station and they're just like, it should be nothing. This area right here is gonna be getting 1 to 3 inches or whatnot. And you're just like, well, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, I've often said that I really, wish that I had the job of a weatherman because you get paid a shitload of money to lie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it might as well be just a dartboard, in a fucking break room somewhere with snow, rain, whatever.
Yeah, just fucking the giant Wheel of Fortune wheel, just... All right, looks like the Rhode Island and the southeast area of Massachusetts is going to be getting about 5 to 8 inches of snow here.
I mean, supposedly they have computer models and shit that they use, and I would imagine that a lot of them would be similar. But you're right, there does seem to be a lot of discrepancy between things. And then
there's got to be a standard, man.
and then forget about what actually happens, you know?
Yeah, then what actually happens? Well, yeah, and they come up with a fucking solution, like, you know, hindsight's all fucking 20/20 for them. And it's like, well, thank you for that, Captain Hindsight. We can see how much fell here.
Right.
You know. But I do
see, we were right. There was snow. Like, yeah, but you were way fucking off.
Yeah, but that's like saying, hey, you're gonna trip in the future.
Right.
Like, you're eventually gonna be right, yeah. But you're not right now.
Really, the weathermen are the modern day mediums.
Seriously, like, you just want to call them up, like, hello, you reached Miss Cleo's weather hotline. Is it gonna be snowing in my area? Oh, baby, you're gonna be fucked tonight.
I'm in Jamaica.
I know.
Fuck.
Oh, baby, it's gonna be snowing like a bastard out there. like in Jamaica? Like, wait, I can
really?
see, like, I can see you next door. Like, why are you packing your bags? Oh, Chad, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
I think she actually did go to like jail for fraud or something.
I think so, man.
Or she got sued or something like that.
Something like that. I remember there was the family member I no longer speak to used to intern at a radio station, and one of the things that they did was they called up Miss Cleo's hotline, and basically, like, you know, the guy was given the psychic, you know, a bunch of shit, because he's like, I called you about a week ago and I asked you about this and you told me this and this and this, and, you know, this is in the cards and, you know, everything's gonna work out. He's like, my wife left me, my 3 kids just left me, my wife just filed divorce papers with me, I got fired from my job, and just laying a whole bunch of fucking shit on this guy.
Like, so much for that shit.
And, you know, the guy can't say, well, you know, the guy's saying, well, it's for entertainment purposes, you shouldn't take it seriously. He's like, well, it's entertainment purposes. I'm glad you're entertained. I'm not fucking entertained. This is bullshit.
But seriously, I mean, that kind of shit does kind of prey on the kind of people who are stupid enough to believe in it, so...
Oh, yeah, it's almost like fucking John Edwards.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to feel bad for it. Or, you know, Robert Tilton.
What the fuck is
the preacher? Haven't you ever seen the farting preacher videos?
Yes.
Yeah, that guy.
That fucking guy.
That fucking guy. Oh, I feel it. I feel it, Lord.
Yeah.
Classic.
You know, or fucking Pat Robertson, that's another one.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, global warming's a myth. You know, there's you know, it is not man-made. It is, you know, we're not having global warming. There's no global warming on Saturn. They have no cars there. You know, everything's fine over there. And it's like, dude, how fucking out of touch? Like, if you were a pet, we would have put you down a long fucking time ago, but we can't because you're supposedly fucking human.
What fucking Kool-Aid are you drinking, sir?
Like, seriously, this is the same guy who came out and said, you know, the tsunamis that fucking years ago that fucking washed away the fucking what was it, like the Philippines, I think, or like some areas like surrounding Japan or China around there. He was like, well, that was a test by a loving God.
What?
Exactly. Like, what?
The fact of the matter is, there's a lot of people out there, or you know, or organizations out there that are out to make a buck, you know, and prey on people that are very weak, you know. And it could be televangelists, it could be mechanics,
but
it
still amazes me though that like somebody like Pat Robertson could say something like that, and people still fucking send him money.
Yeah, it's incredible. Well, because there are people out there that are fucked up enough to believe it.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
I don't know. I used to think like part of it was just like, hey, let's send him more money. Let's see what other stupid shit he can say.
Then it's like, let's not help him.
Yeah. Like, you know, seriously.
We don't
like,
want to encourage him.
Yeah. Just want to send him a letter or something, like, or just call up on his show. If does he take live calls on his show?
I have no idea.
Just call up, like, hey Pat, how you doing? I'm doing very good. How are you doing? I'm doing very good. Now, I just wanted to talk to you about, you know, the tsunamis and, you know, you were saying this and whatnot. And would you shut your dick holster, please?
Excuse me?
I said shut your dick trap. What does he mean by a dick trap?
You know, a Wang vacuum, you know.
Oh, does he mean trapping a young man named Richard in a cage? I don't know what that has to do with anything here. This is not God's will for you to call in and to tell me to trap a gentleman named Richard in a cage.
Now send me money.
That'll be $500.
It's like the religious version of Gene Simmons.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty
You know?
much. Like Gene has said ridiculous shit too. Yeah, it's fucking it's not far off actually.
And you know, these kind of people take credit for starting everything.
Exactly.
So it's very similar.
Yeah,
In
like
very scary ways.
He'll tell you he created the fucking the heavy metal sign, like the fucking the horns and whatnot. Meanwhile, you know, the one that he does is actually sign language for "I love you," which appeared way before he started fucking doing it. Appeared in like fucking Doctor Strange comics, Spider-Man comics, obviously. Fucking the Yellow Submarine cartoon. Like, there's a picture of John Lennon on the back that fucking has a hand symbol up. And it's like, sorry, Gene, fucking try and do something else.
Shut your dick trap.
Shut your dick trap. Fucking A, man. All right, we gotta end this before I keep going fucking nuts here. Like, I can just picture you on the other end, just going like, "All right, what else can I poke him with?" Like, hey, Andy, doesn't this piss you off when this happens? Like, fucking shut up. Like, seriously, I almost turned into like Peter Griffin. Like, you know what really grinds my gears?
You kind of did turn into Peter Griffin.
Exactly. Yeah, fucking. I don't want to fucking turn into that. You know, like.
You know what really grinds my gears? Is when you have to take a shit next to somebody else. It's just awkward and weird. You don't want to have to fart and...
It's kind of like going to a family reunion and you want to bang everybody there. Exactly, man.
Oh, shit. You are one fucked up individual.
Now, do you know I've been to therapy?
But then again, you know, after a week like that, how could you not be a fucked up individual?
Yeah, I think I get I think I get a pass for like the next month and a half.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah, and dude, considering this is like the second time I've broken down on the fucking Pike.
Oh man.
I know, like the last time was when I was driving the that red Nissan. You remember that car?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fucking
your grandpa's old car.
Yeah, the biggest fucking bullshit story on the fucking planet, man. Everybody's like, well, you know, it doesn't have drive belts, it has a drive chain, you know, so the chain never fucking breaks, and it'll never fucking break, it'll stay the entire life of the car, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, that's fucking great, man. Driving home, ding, 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 ding. Like, what the fuck is that? By the way, it looks like your drive chain just snapped, so yeah, you can't drive. I'm like, what the fuck? That was supposed to last fucking forever. Well, it didn't in this case, and it's going to cost about $1,500 to fix it. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Did you have that fixed, or did you end up getting a new car?
I ended up getting a new car. Like, I ended up getting that fucking, the Honda Civic that fucked me over. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the next car, and then this was the fucking car.
The one after.
That. Yeah.
Man.
And I was pissed, too, man. I had fucking plans that day, too.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, you had your meeting, for one.
Well, no, I'm talking like when I had the fucking Nissan.
Oh, the Nissan.
Yeah, when I had the Nissan, like my plan was, you know, I'd gotten out of work that day. I was gonna go home, nap for a little bit, and then there was like a midnight showing or something like that of Godzilla at like a local theater that was like within walking distance of the place. So I was gonna drive back up there, go see Godzilla on the fucking big screen, the way it was meant to be seen. And then fucking, you know, go back to the radio station and fucking nap for a couple hours until the show the next day.
Bunch of bullshit.
I know, man. I can't catch a fucking break with anything, man.
Especially with cars, man.
I know,
you have
man.
terrible luck with cars.
Cars and women.
Really? The two thing that, like, you know two things like manly men things is like, you know, cars, women, and I guess beer, and I don't know what else.
Meat.
Meat, yeah. By the way, those maple bacon fucking chips, even though not meat, you know, fucking delicious.
Well, I fucking told you, man.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I had them today with a sandwich.
Oh my god, man. They're fucking... I can't have a fucking sandwich anymore. I really can't.
Oh, that's right, the DDP Yoga diet thing.
Yeah, that fucking thing. That
How's that diet so far? Is it hard?
I want to strangle somebody.
Oh God.
Okay, basically, you want to hear what my fucking lunch was? I'll give you what my lunch was today. It was a turkey burger patty, nothing on it, other than like salt and pepper. Fucking, my mom got this frozen bag of vegetables. It's just red peppers, green peppers, and onions. Threw that in a pan, fucking sauteed that up a little bit. No seasoning at all whatsoever, other than like a little salt and pepper, obviously. But like no sauce or anything like that. And I chopped up some jalapenos and threw that in there. That's it.
Damn.
Yeah.
What about drinks? What do you do for drinks?
Drinks, so far it's just water and fucking unflavored seltzer.
Unflavored seltzer?
Unflavored seltzer. Just carbonated water.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Although you don't really seem to drink much more beyond that normally. I mean, you've stopped drinking soda.
Well, yeah, I haven't had a drop in soda in like over a year and a half.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the other diet I think kind of killed that for you.
Yeah, it kind of did.
But I mean, what else would you normally drink? Because I know you don't drink alcohol, so
Yeah.
It's not like you're missing beer. But what else would you be drinking otherwise?
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. Fucking tea.
Tea. Oh yeah, tea would be good.
But I can have like decaf tea, which there's really no point to that.
Yeah. Pretty much. Can't even have coffee. Well, you don't drink coffee.
I don't drink coffee, but I don't think I can have coffee though. That's kind of the thing. But yeah,
pretty strict.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Every program is like you can't just work out or just eat well. You have to do both.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, and it's kind of funny because like in the little booklet, he's got like this recipe for some like juice drink or something like that. And he's like, so here's what I do. I have this juicer and I throw this and this, and it's like 20 carrots, fucking 15 cucumbers, this, and this. I'm like, what fucking juicer on the planet holds this much shit?
No shit, man. Jesus Christ.
I will say DDP is probably the funniest fucking fitness instructor I've ever seen in my life.
I can only imagine.
Like there was one part I was just cracking up. It wasn't like what he said, it was just how he had said it. He's like, all right, so this next move, it's gonna, you're gonna be working on your glutes, your deltoids, and your quads. He's like, that's right, I said your glutes, your deltoids, and your quads. I was like, I'm just like, he's so funny. Where was this guy when he was in the ring?
Oh man.
Like, I'm fixing.
What does your mom think of it so far? Do you know?
Oh my god, dude, it's kicking both of our asses.
Is it?
Oh yeah, like she's not doing like the exact diet that I am. She's doing like a more Weight Watcher friendly diet, which I'm just like, well, fuck you, because you can have more shit than I can.
Is it easy to like customize it in that sort of way, or?
Not really.
No.
Not really. Dude, I'm so fucking regretting it. It's like, it was one of those things. We did like this 20-minute workout the other day, and about 7, maybe 10 minutes through, he's like, all right, here's a minute, just kind of catch your breath, grab a little water if you got to. We pause it just so we can grab water and so otherwise he'll just keep fucking going. I'm just looking at my mom, just like, what the fuck possessed me to do this shit? She's like, what the fuck possessed me to do it with you? So we finished the 20-minute workout. We're just laying on our fucking yoga mats. I'm just like, oh god, I can't fucking move right now.
Well, what is it that like it's fast or like?
It's not that it's fast, but like you're pretty much like you're flexing the entire fucking time. Like you're creating your own resistance with your arms and your fucking legs and whatnot. And
is it difficult to do or?
It's easy to do. Like most of the positions, I'd say like 80-90% of it's easy to do, but fucking the other 10% is what's gonna kick your ass. Like I'll show it to you when you get down here. You can even try it out.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I am actually kind of curious to see it. I have to admit. I have to see like that 10% is really what intrigues me.
Yeah.
It's like the really difficult shit. Like I can only imagine him like with both legs behind his head and shit. Like I don't know.
No, it's none of that shit.
Clapping in front of him, like
None of that shit, man. None of that shit.
sipping whiskey while he's smoking a cigar.
No, it's none of that shit.
Mm.
But yeah, you can't. It's yeah, I'll just show it to you when you get down here. I mean, it's fucking hysterical.
Quads.
Your glutes, your triceps, and your quads.
Just put that on loop, like.
Your glutes, your triceps, and your quads. It's like you're too funny, man.
Like there's my workout, just laughing at this shit.
Exactly.
I'll burn some calories.
I just lost like 20 fucking pounds laughing my ass off to you.
Quads.
Glutes.
There goes 2 more pounds.
There's another 3 because I just pissed myself.
Oh shit. Fucking DDP.
Yeah.
Bam.
And apparently, like the entire fucking program runs for 39 weeks, and we just finished. Like today's like the end of like the first one.
Oh my gosh.
I just look at my house like, we gotta stop. We gotta. I'm going to kill myself, or I'm just gonna fucking take you with me.
How often do you do it? Like, is it every other day? Or?
Yeah, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You have to do it to start out with for like the first, I think, 5 weeks.
Huh.
And then they start.
And
and then there's one day on a weekend. You can pick which day you do it, and like it gives you like 2 different exercises, which one you do. So you don't feel like doing it on a Saturday, do it on Sunday.
That's cool.
I'm just like, yeah, all right, that's cool, I guess.
When does it predict that you start seeing results? Like by week 6, 8? Does it say anything, or
it basically says like, you know, when you enter phase 2, which is the 14th week, he's like, you're gonna notice a lot of pounds just like just melting right off because like you're cutting gluten out of there, you're cutting this, you're cutting that out, you're cutting dairy out, and
you're cutting gluten out of your glutes and your quads.
You're cutting dairy out of your quads. Bang!
Bam! You're giving your glutes the diamond cutter.
You know what I should do? I should like see if there's like a contact email and just be like, by the way, can I get my money back for this? Like, I want to keep the program, but I want my money back because I paid money for fucking what is it? Ready to Rumble. I saw Ready to fucking Rumble, and that wasted a lot more of my time. That depressed me and made me eat a bunch of Cheetos and gain 500 fucking pounds.
And that's why I had to buy this piece of shit. And deprive myself of real food for fucking 39 weeks.
Well, let me tell you something. You could go out and you could buy a Nordic track and you can work on everything else, but you know what? It's not going to attack your glutes, your triceps, and your quads. Quite like DDP Yoga is going to. It's kind of funny. I was listening to this interview with Gabriel Iglesias, and he was talking about, you know, he's doing DDP Yoga and whatnot, and he's like, you know, every now and then he's like, you know, I kind of fall off the wagon a little bit, you know, I'll go to like a Jack in the Box, you know, because fucking, you know, you can't really do that much at 11:30 at night, you know, after you finish a show in a hotel room, so.
Sure.
So he's like, we'll go to a Jack in the Box. And he's like, all of a sudden, he's like, I start getting, you know, a call from DDP, and he's like, I'm thinking the guy's got moles around, and you know, one of the first times I'd answered, you know, I was in the drive-thru for a Jack in the Box. He's like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, man? You're gonna gain the weight back. I'm just like, shit, who the fuck ratted me out?
Oh man.
So he's like, so now I don't even answer the phone calls from him anymore. I just get texts. He's like, every now and then, though, I'll still get that text like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
You're killing your quads.
Your quads are gonna get all flabby.
And don't get me started on your glutes.
Your triceps, I don't even want to know what's gonna happen to them.
Oh man.
Yeah.
How old is he now? Do you know?
DDP, he's in his 50s.
Yeah.
I think like, I want to say like mid to late 50s, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and it's, oh my god, man. I was looking at my mom, I was like, so much easier when all I had to do was just fucking walk for an hour a day. I can't even do that now.
Do you think you're going to keep up with it for the full program?
I fucking do it. I have to.
You're going to try?
There's not a matter of trying. There is just either I do it, or if I try and get off, my parents are going to be there fucking beat my ass.
That's probably worse than, not paying for the car.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, it fucking pisses me off, man. Because the other job when I'm working around food and people are like, oh, I want these fried chicken fingers, a popcorn chicken, I want some mozzarella sticks, a cheese quesadilla, extra salsa. I'm like, God, I fucking hate every one of you right now.
Like, why not me?
I know. I'm just like, fuck. I don't have any.
You bastard.
Yeah, I was just like, Jesus Christ, man. I don't even have any cyanide for myself, man. What the fuck?
This is the worst timing ever, sir.
Bastard! I know, it's...
what's your goal for loss? Like, you have a certain amount?
I don't have a certain amount. I don't even know how much I weighed when I first started. I'm just kind of rounding it off to, like, 280.
Right on.
So I'm just like, fuck it, if I lose anything, great. If I gain anything, this is going to be hysterical to call up DDP and just be like, bro, listen, I gained about 20 pounds doing your DDP yoga. I followed it to a T. My glutes, my triceps, and my quads are all flabby messes.
Thanks to you, you fuck.
He'll just be on the other line like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Just be all confused like, bang! Hangs up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Fucking DDP.
Fucking DDP. I think that's gonna do it for us today, man.
Good luck with your car, sir.
Good luck with my quads, too.
And your quads. And your glutes. But don't forget about your triceps.
But especially your quads.
Never forget the quads.
Let me tell you something, bro. You do this, let me tell you, you're gonna lose so much weight, you're gonna have a Bowie bulge right in your pants, and you're gonna be happy about it. You know why? Because everything's gonna be tight on you. You're gonna have tight glutes. You're gonna have tight quads. You're gonna have tight triceps. You're gonna have tight biceps. You're not gonna have boobs anymore.
Oh, shit. Your quads.
Well, this whole I gotta say something before we fucking sign off, man. But this whole thing, fucking, I went to one of those like health food stores today. Like I've been to like 3 of them to look for this like specific salt that he says that you can have. It's like Celtic sea salt or something like that. He's like, this is the only sea salt you should be using. You can have as much of it as you want. I'm like, well, fucking A, man. Let me make my own fucking like sweet potato fries. There we go.
Point me in that direction.
Yeah. So I go there. I get like an 8-ounce jar at this place called Back to Basics. It's in like East Greenwich, I think. And 8-ounce jar of the sea salt. How much do you think this fucking cost?
Well, it's a specialty store. 8 ounces. I'm gonna say $5.
$8.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And I was seeing like there were like these smaller jars that were like, Celtic sea salt. They were seasoned with other stuff like rosemary was one of them. I forget what the other one was, but there was a sticker on it that said marked down to $6, and there were like 3 ounces. I'm like, you guys are out of your fucking mind.
Like, that's one meal for me. God damn.
Like, fucking really? Like, where's the fucking bully in high school that used to beat me up and take my lunch money? Like, he was a lot better than this than you guys were. He didn't even take that much from me.
You're like, why don't you just put my tire in my trunk for God's sakes?
Yeah, well, we can't do it because of lawsuits. We can't put it. We can't put the sea salt in the bag so you can take it home because of lawsuits. It could fall out of the bag and.
So you'll have to bag it yourself.
It's like, good God, fucking like. It's like, good fucking God, man, fucking really, this is bullshit.
That's crazy. Fucking $8 for salt.
$8 for fucking salt.
I mean, I know it's a commodity and all, but good lord.
Yeah, and I'm like, really, like, is there a taste difference? Yeah, but there's more like a texture difference. Like, this is a lot more moist. I'm just like, did they forget to take the sea out of this? Like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to take the water out of it.
Are they like bigger granules, or is it like regular table salt kind of deal?
It's like regular. Like if you went to the store and bought like coarse sea salt, it's pretty much like the same consistency as that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like wet tasting?
It's kind of like wet and like touch, feel, and taste.
That's weird.
I know. I'm just like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
DDP, you fuck.
Ugh.
You and your goddamn quads.
Quads.
Oh man.
Seriously, and here's the thing, man. I used to think fucking like if I just went on like Atkins and did this shit, maybe it would be a little bit better. But I don't know, man. I don't think I could even like. I don't even think I can like go to my parents and just be like, look, I want to go on a different diet path as well. Like you're on a different one. Like, yeah, I just eat a fucking plate of bacon. Beautiful. Thanks. See ya. Like, they're just gonna look at me like, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah. I guess it depends, because I mean, I don't know. I mean, you would think that like as long as you eat healthier and stick to a regimen of working out, that ultimately you'll see results. Maybe you won't see them as fast or as great as you would if you were to follow it to a T.
No.
But I imagine you'd still see results.
Yeah.
So I guess you just have to be careful about what you pick. I mean, I don't think eating a plate of bacon would be such a great idea, but
Well, no, like the theory behind the whole Atkins diet is basically like, you cut out carbs almost entirely. Like you have a little bit and whatnot, but mostly it's like a high protein diet. So you essentially can eat all the bacon, all the chicken that you want, and when you work out, like it converts it to fat and whatnot, and the body will, usually go through carbs first, and then you lose fat and whatnot. This, there's really no carbs to burn, so it just goes right to fat, and you start burning fat. But, a lot of doctors are saying, well, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah, a lot of people have had like heart attacks. Although I've also heard that they've updated the Atkins diet so that it's not as dangerous. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess, experiment with shit and whatever works for you, works for you. But I would at least give this a try. It's the first week. It's going to be rough, but...
Yeah.
And, I mean, it sounds like the diet's pretty strict, but...
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you'll see results. Who knows?
Well, here's the thing. I couldn't really, like, tell what I could or couldn't have, like, the first couple days. So pretty much all I had were like apples. That was it. Like I had like 2 apples. That was it. Like per day.
For like the first 2 days?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous. Like I was like, all right. I kind of brought my mom out of this because she's a lot more detail oriented than I am. So if I go, well, I don't know if I can have this, she'll be like, no, you can't have that. You can have this though. She's a lot better at that than I am. So I'm just like, fucking all right, beautiful, but. Now she's just like, well, this is more Weight Watchers friendly. I can do this. You can't. I'm just like, fuck you.
Like, thanks.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Fuck.
Bullshit.
Fucking A.
It's absolute bullshit.
Bullshit.
Well, I guess see how it goes, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't want to get your ass whooped.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to get your ass whooped from fucking DDP Yoga anyway, but...
Yeah.
But it's
dude,
better than
what, man?
getting fucked on 2 ends,
Dude, I'm going to have you do it with me one day. You come down here one weekend, I swear I'm going to have you do it with me.
I will probably shit myself.
Probably. Like 5 minutes, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Why are you fucking doing this?
Did I ever tell you about the Krav Maga class I took?
No, you didn't even tell me about that, no.
Oh, man, I had this idea at one point that I was going to take Krav Maga. I don't know if you're familiar with it at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, for people who aren't familiar, it's like this like street fighting course. You can eventually learn to like take guns and knives from people and shit. It's fucking badass. It was invented by the Israelis, and it's fucking crazy and awesome. And so anyway, I went to this first course, and I think I got to go for free because it was like a trial thing, and it was like a half an hour, and I puked twice.
Really?
I was like, wow, I am so out of shape. Like, this was probably a couple of years ago, but I went to one course, and I was like, I can't do this. I need to get in better shape first.
And you never went back.
And I've never gone back, man. I would really like to do it, but I definitely would like to get some like more cardio in and shit like that, because it was a lot of running. Like, you'd have to run back and forth and like punch shit as hard as you can and run to the other side and punch shit as hard as you can and then run to the other side and then they would punch you, and it was just like, holy shit, I'm dying. It's crazy.
The instructor's like, Bruce, I don't like your attitude. Stand right there in the corner. All right, everybody, get in the line. Run up, kick Bruce in the nuts as hard as you can. Like, fucking what?
Well, it's funny, like, at the beginning, they tell you, like, you know, there are a lot of people who puke in their first, you know, class or two, so, you know, don't be embarrassed if you do. And I was kind of standing there like, yeah, right, like, I'm gonna puke from fucking martial arts class. I took karate and kung fu. This shit ain't gonna be a problem. And it's like, fuck, I'm stupid.
Liz just comes to pick you up like, how was your first day, sweetie? He's like,
cleaning the vomit off my face and shit. No, I had to drive myself, man. That was the worst part. I was sore and had puked twice and had to drive my ass home. I felt like fucking Rocky defeated, man.
Liz just meets you at the door and she's like, oh,
what happened to you?
And she's like, before you even say a word, she's like, oh, did we have an accident at karate? There's my big man.
Oh, shit.
It's okay. Why don't you go put on your PJs and go watch some Transformers? Yay!
I'll get you some chocolate milk.
Go ahead. I'll bring you a beer while you're watching.
Oh, shit.
We got more Linenbrow. Do you want any of that? Fucking no!
Oh, man. So, yeah, that was my stint in Krav Maga. One fucking half an hour class.
Fucking A, man. I remember I took Taekwondo when I was younger, and fucking, as soon as I got the black belt, I was just like, fucking, I'm done. I'm done. Because I didn't
even get that far, man.
Well, no, because like I just didn't care about it anymore. To me, it was just kind of like a game that stopped being fun. You know.
Because it seemed to be like, I don't know about like Taekwondo. I took karate and kung fu, and only the furthest I went was like the first belt in karate and the second belt in kung fu. And it seemed to me like a lot of it was shit that really wouldn't be useful in a fight.
Yeah, like a lot of it wasn't it wasn't fucking useful at all.
Yeah. That's what I liked about Krav Maga, is like it teaches you shit that's actually useful, like how to use your body in ways that, you know, you get the most impact and shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Fuck it, man.
And also like defend yourself in like a no holds barred kind of situation, you know, because that's how fights go. You know, if you're out on the street and someone's trying to rob you, they're not going to like take it easy on you.
Yeah, and they're not going to wait for you to be like, oh wait a second, I got to get my gi on.
Like, right, exactly.
You know, it's almost like these parents that take kids to like karate courses. It's like, this isn't gonna fucking help them.
Well, I mean, it'll help like their confidence and their discipline a little bit, but aside from that, like if they ever get into a real fight, I mean, they might be kind of screwed. Yeah,
they're kind of screwed. And like, you know, you could give them all the fucking confidence in the world from fucking martial arts courses and whatnot. The bully kicks their ass once in the fucking playground in front of everybody. That confidence is gone.
Yeah.
You know, like the only thing they'd really be able to do to like redeem themselves is like, you know, be the funny guy or girl in whatever case, or fucking you know,
stage a massive comeback.
Stage a massive comeback, or be a fucking star athlete.
Yeah,
that's it. That's really like the only thing you can fucking do.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So
reps a big thing. It's in school life.
Sadly, yeah.
A lot of times in professional life, too, unfortunately.
Dude, you don't know the fucking half of it.
Yeah, I can't really say that's so much problem where I am, but...
I didn't think it was possible. I think I have a worse reputation than Peter Criss.
Nobody wants to be Peter Criss.
Not even Peter Criss. All right, man. I think that's gonna end it for us today. So.
All right.
Yeah. So, Bruce, you got anything to plug here, man?
No, nothing at all, sir.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. You bastard.
Eventually, I'll come up with something to plug, but.
Oh, you plug your ass.
Here, I can plug the water I was drinking today. It was Crystal Geyser. It was absolutely waterlicious.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, so don't forget, you can listen to our other our other podcasts up on Spreaker.com. We're up on iTunes as well. You can search for us on fucking. We have a YouTube channel. Search for the STS Radio. That's our username. That'll go take you to all of our podcasts. Pardon me. So you can also look for Shitting on Screen, which is our other show that we do. Bruce and I just riffing on fucking movies and TV shows of our youth or past, whatever have you. We gotta do another one of those soon.
We do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was just thinking that.
Yeah, maybe soon. You'll get down here.
Absolutely. Well, because there's one thing I can plug for you is the Tenda opening day is in 2 weeks.
Oh, there we
March
go.
1st.
Oh, there we go. March 1st. Bruce, will you be making a special guest appearance?
I would like to. I haven't talked to Liz about it yet at all, but I would certainly like to.
Well, then get the fuck on it, man.
I will, man. I've been busy, man. I got shit to do, sir. But I will definitely. I'll talk to her about it because I got the next 2 days off, so I will definitely make a point to talk to her about it.
I was puking in Krav Maga courses. Don't you talk to me about that.
Don't give me shit, man. I was puking at Krav Maga.
Those
Israelis are intense.
I was trying to disarm a guy who had a knife to my throat, and I ended up throwing up on him.
I guess that's a pretty good defense,
You motherfucker.
Give me all your.
Well, now you're gonna give me your money so I can get these fucking pants cleaned. Fuck, he's got a point.
Well, no, I just feel bad.
Yeah. Yes, you can listen to our past episodes. Check out our friends over on the Mike and Billy Show on Spreaker.com. They're up on Stitcher as well. A couple other sites. And the guy Mike from the Mike and Billy Show is on a TV show on Nessun called Wicked Bites on Saturdays at 11, I believe. So you can check that out. Check him out on there, and he's a good guy. Good for him.
Right.
Yeah. Just goes around to all these little restaurants and whatnot, and finds some of the best eats in the New England area.
Right on.
First episode he was in, he was trying to eat 6 pounds of barbecue off of a fucking shovel.
Jesus.
Yeah, man, it's fucking hilarious. Kind of wish I was there. I could have given him some pointers, man.
So what you do is...
All right, so what you're gonna do, you gotta, you exercise, get your glutes, your triceps, and your quads all tightened up. You'll be able to just push right through it.
You could inhale the whole shovel. Just watch your quads.
Careful of your glutes and your quads. All right, man. That's going to do it for us, everybody. Have a week.